Welcome to Narcissism Freedom, the home of survivors who refuse to stay broken. If you found this video, it's not by accident. You are here because your soul is waking up, not just healing, awakening. You didn't come this far to remain silent, small, or scared. You came here to rise. Today's declaration is simple, but it carries ancient power. I will fear no evil. Those words are not poetic, they are prophetic. They are the moment you stop running from your past and start walking toward your purpose. If you've survived narcissistic abuse, you already know what fear feels like. Not just normal fear, but the kind that lives in your nervous system. The kind that makes your heart race when nothing is happening. The kind that makes silence feel dangerous and peace feel unfamiliar. Because when someone has controlled your reality, safety becomes confusing. Your body learned to stay alert. Your mind learned to scan for danger. Your spirit learned to stay ready for the next emotional attack. That is not weakness. That is survival intelligence. But survival is not where your story ends. Some of you didn't just survive emotional destruction. You survived moments where you truly believed you might die. You came face to face with the edge. Through illness, through violence, through emotional collapse, through exhaustion, so deep you wondered if you would ever come back from it. Near-death fear changes you. It doesn't just scare you, it rewrites you. You don't just fear pain anymore. You fear disappearing. You fear not getting another chance. You fear leaving your story unfinished. And yet here you are, still breathing, still chosen, still standing. You were not preserved by accident. You were protected on purpose. Near-death experiences are not punishments. They are awakenings. They strip illusion. They expose truth. They show you what actually matters. They show you that your life is not random, and your survival is not negotiable. You didn't come back just to exist. You came back to rise. When you declare, I will fear no evil, you are not denying what happened. You are redefining what it means. You are telling fear, you don't get to live in my future. You don't get to design my identity. You don't get to control my decisions anymore. Narcissistic abuse doesn't just hurt your feelings, it dismantles your sense of self. It convinces you that your reactions are the problem instead of the harm that caused them. It teaches you to doubt your memory, to second-guess your instincts, to mistrust your own voice. And over time, you start living in defense mode instead of destiny mode. You don't dream anymore. You brace. But you were not created to brace for life. You were created to build it. Rising strong is not about pretending you aren't wounded. It's about becoming powerful because you were. It's about turning trauma into truth, pain into perception, survival into sovereignty. You didn't just survive, you learned. You learned how energy lies. You learned how charm manipulates. You learned how silence speaks. You learned how intuition saves. You learned what you will never accept again. And that knowledge is power. Real power. The kind that changes how you walk into rooms. The kind that shifts how people treat you. The kind that makes your presence undeniable. Spiritually speaking, I will fear no evil means you trust that something greater than your past is guiding you now. Call it God. Call it divine intelligence. Call it the universe. Call it your higher self. Whatever name you give it, something carried you when you were too tired to carry yourself. And you're still here. Not bitter. Not empty. Not defeated. Still breathing. Still learning. Still becoming. Darkness does not win when light refuses to go out. But healing is not instant. It's layered. Some days you feel strong. Some days you feel fragile. Some days you feel free. Some days you feel afraid. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means your nervous system is relearning safety. After abuse and near-death fear, your body stays on alert, hypervigilant, scanning, protecting. You may flinch when nothing happens. You may feel tired for no clear reason. You may feel like peace itself feels unfamiliar. That's not weakness. That's a trauma-informed body asking for patience. And you don't heal by forcing yourself to be fearless. You heal by teaching yourself that fear no longer runs your life. There is a difference. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the refusal to let fear decide who you become. So when you say, I will fear no evil. What you're really saying is, I will no longer abandon myself. I will no longer shrink to survive. I will no longer live on emotional life support. I choose life. I choose truth. I choose power. Say this with me, even if your voice shakes. I will fear no evil. I am protected. I am powerful. I am rising. Let your nervous system hear it. Let your spirit believe it. You are not who you were when the abuse happened. You are wiser now, stronger now, awake now, and awakened people are unstoppable. You don't chase validation anymore. You don't beg for love anymore. You don't explain yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. You embody clarity. You radiate authority. You choose yourself without guilt. The people who benefited from your silence will feel your absence the loudest. That's not revenge. That's evolution. You don't need to destroy them. You just outgrow them. Let the past stay where it belongs, behind you. Your future is calling. Your purpose is waiting. Your peace is becoming permanent. You didn't go through all of that to stay small. You went through it to become unbreakable. So today, choose courage over fear, truth over illusion, power over survival. You are not afraid of the dark anymore, because you became the light. Thank you for being here on Narcissism Freedom. If this message spoke to your spirit, like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Share this with someone who needs strength today. And remember, you will fear no evil. You are rising strong, and your victory is